Assalamualaikum and good evening. I wish to Mr. Halim and fellow audience. My name is Nurul Shakina binti Muhammad Sharudin and my metric number is 281306. So today I'm going to talk about media literacy. Literacy is a term that refers of being able to read and write. Media literacy is described as the ability to recognize various forms of media and evaluate the information they deliver. Children absorb a lot of information from a number of sources, considerably beyond what most parents were exposed to as children, like television, radio, newspapers, and magazines. Text message, viral video, social media, advertisement, and other methods of communication are easily available as well. Anyone can now easily produce media thanks to the digital age. We have no idea who made something, why they made it, or if it is reliable. This makes it challenging to understand and teach media literacy. Nonetheless, in the digital age, media literacy is a necessary ability. So today, I would like to share with all of you about the importance of media literacy, which is learn to think critically, capable of being a savvy product and information consumer, and to determine the media's position in our civilization. One of the most crucial aspects of the ability to think critically about media is referred to as media literacy. In a world full of false and biased news, growing reliance on newspapers, and a never-ending barrage of pop-up adverts, learning to think critically about digital media is vital. They learn to back up their claims with examples. They may shape their own opinions about the details based on what they already know. It's crucial to figure out what's causing these shifts in order to determine how successful media literacy programs can be. Individuals, for example, depend on what they have heard about advertising to decide how to think about a new message according to persuasion knowledge model. These results have major educational consequences because if a single-shot media literacy lesson has a significant impact on children's ability to effectively use persuasion to engage in critical thinking, we would expect a longer or more oriented lesson on ads to result in significant increase in other critical thinking steps such as interpreting and reviewing media messages that are debatable. Lastly, this shows that devoting instructional time to media literacy has significant educational benefit. Other than that, for children to think critically, literacy in the media education and curriculum integration are important. Media literacy, according to the European Commission, is defined as the ability to use media, comprehend, and critically analyze various aspects of media and media material, and develop communications in a range of circumstances. Implementing media literacy education as part of a whole school strategy is more successful than implementing it as a separate subject. Simultaneously, embedding media literacy service as an important part of curriculum is a challenge for educators. As a result, figuring out how to incorporate media literacy education into school education is critical. With the rapid growth of technology and knowledge, it is vital to raise awareness among children and adolescents in order to protect them from the bombardment of mass media and to improve critical thinking skills. Next, the importance of media literacy is capable of being a savvy product and information consumer. Children are taught how to determine whether or not something is trustworthy through media literacy. In the age of the internet, media literacy is a must-have ability. It should be considered just as critical as traditional literacy in today's world. It is useful for discovering truth in a world that is flooded with data. In addition to raising questions about knowledge bubbles, technology is impacting students' ability to cope with minor delays in the delivery of information. It is more important than ever to teach students about media literacy before we raise a generation of tech-obsessed children to prepare children to capable of being a savvy product and information consumer and teach them how to thrive in the 21st century's fast-paced setting. Besides, citizens with media literacy are better able to be informed media consumers, acquire critical thinking abilities, and identify the underlying meaning in media message. Citizens that are media literate are better able to incorporate new information into their existing knowledge base, which encourage them to engage in more constructive learning. Only media literacy can determine how well a person uses technology. The media message that one encounters are manufactured. It is put together with the use of inventive and appealing wording. Media communications express someone's point of view and include both the creator's and the audience values. The majority of media messages are developed with a business goals in mind. Lastly, the importance of media literacy is to determine the media's position in our civilization. From celebrity gossip to magazine cover to memes, the media is always conversing with us, influencing our world's views and even pressuring us to act or think in particular ways. The term of media literacy refers to understanding of media literacy competence that learners get in order to understand and deal successfully with a wide range of media texts and artifacts, as well as to navigate the networks of communication and material flows that enable discourse and information to circulate. Media and cultural study have aided us in comprehending how the media is frequently utilized to promote political and social inequities as well as racism, sexism and homophobia. This isn't to suggest that all kinds of media have become more dishonest, corrupt or corrupting in some way. The importance of clear grasp of media literacy as well as the need to change from an emphasis on objective knowledge to a focus people's complicated involvement with media and information. Furthermore, we need to know about the media literacy to determine the media's position in our civilization so that we know what is right or wrong about the news. Media literacy, or the ability to receive and examine media information, is becoming increasingly important in today's media-saturated environment. A media literate person will review media message with a critical eye because they are crafted with specific goals in mind. Advertisement, bias, spin, and disinformation should all be avoided. Individual responsibility is essential for media literacy because thought media message can be created by individuals, business, governments or organizations. People are always the ones who receive and interpret them. So, consider the message's creator format, audience, content and goal while interpreting media message. So, for the conclusion, media literacy is crucial for all citizens who consume media, whether purposefully or unintentionally, and whose presence have grown wider and more diverse as a result of new digital technology and the increased participation of lay people. As just now, I already shared to all of you all the importance of media literacy, which is to learn to think critically, capable of being a savvy product and information consumer, and to determine the media's position in our civilization. I also want to emphasize with all of you that media literacy is very important because sometimes in the social media, it has a fake news and we need to be careful and think critically with the information. So that's all from me. Thank you.